Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Summer. I'm a registered dietitian, and today I'm going to give you guys tips on how you are going to have a sober girl summer. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, so I do want to start off by saying that this video for the whole sober girl summer idea really doesn't necessarily mean you have to be completely sober, like you can't have any alcohol. Now, if that's your choice to want to try to do no alcohol, or you do want to cut alcohol out of your life permanently for whatever reasons you have, go for it. But this video is really for people who are kind of interested in the sober curious movement. And I'm actually gonna Google the definition of sober curious just to give y'all the proper definition. Let's see. Google. Okay. So, according to Wikipedia, the sober curious is a cultural movement and lifestyle of practicing none or limited alcohol consumption that started spreading in the late 2010s, in particular among people from the millennial generation, and was coined by Ruby Warrington in her 2019 book Sober Curious. So, no alcohol or limited alcohol, whichever one you want to go for, that's kind of the whole Sober Curious movement. And it's been pretty, like, I want to say, sounds like past decade, it's been slowly growing in popularity. And I think it makes sense that it's been really popular among millennials and kind of like the older Gen Z's generation, like the zillennials. Like, I'm a zillennial, I was born in 97. Because we have been really big proponents of mental health and like being more aware of mental health, taking care of it, and not doing anything to detriment it. And I do think that alcohol can affect your mental health, and some people don't realize it. It just, again, I don't have an issue with drinking. Like, I myself will say that I don't consider myself sober. Like, I will drink alcohol. The problem is I don't really like the taste of alcohol. I hate the taste of wine. Like, I've tried the red wines, rosés, white wines, dry wines, aged wines, all the wines, and I don't like any of them, which is really weird because my mom is a wine person. Like, she likes wine, but like, I hate it. I don't like beer. And then like the actual alcohol, like vodka, rum, whiskey, like I don't like it. And I don't like it in mixed drinks. It's just like a mimosa is like really the only like alcoholic drink that I like. So yeah, I'll do a mimosa at brunch, but that's kind of like where my alcohol intake ends. So yeah, I have no joy or pleasure in like going to the bar and ordering a margarita on like Taco Tuesday. Like, no, if I go to the bar, I'm gonna order a virgin margarita. I will do that. I love a good virgin margarita, especially if it's strawberry. I will throw those back. But actual regular margarita, no, I don't like it. It's just not for me. And again, so I've never really liked alcohol. I kind of tried to drink in college because I felt like that's just what you do in college. And that's the problem I think with alcohol, especially in America, is we just think that it has to be, you have to drink, you have to go out and have fun. And a lot of our culture of like going out, you go to like happy hours or like do girls' nights or do pre-gaming before you go out. And there's just so much outside of drinking that you can do, and really it can open up so many things in your life when you don't drink. So, starting with the obvious, get into mocktails and alcohol-free drinks. And whether that be at home or if you go out to restaurants and kind of switch it up and get into alcohol-free drinks, that's going to be your lifesaver this summer. I am a big proponent of mocktails. I love me a good mocktail. And I think that with the Sober Curious movement, a lot of restaurants are now having a little like alcohol-free mocktail menu. And it's sometimes it's only like a couple of drinks, but it's nice to have a little like option to have like at the bottom of the menu. And it's not even just always like, people are like, oh, mocktails are just juice. No, sometimes yes, it might just be like juice and maybe like soda water and like syrups and stuff like that. But some places do actually have alcohol-free like liquors now, and will make you like their own alcoholic drink. So yeah, go get a mocktail. Go to the bar, ask for a virgin mojito or a virgin margarita. Pretty much, like, I feel like those are very like standard drinks that any bar can make of that virgin version. Daiquiris, a frozen strawberry daiquiri, love it. You can also just do like a classic Shirley Temple or just like a club soda and lime if you're just still kind of like easing your way into the mocktail version of things. Also, I think there are popping up in more also I think in the more like populated areas slash cities, there are like alcohol-free bars now. I know that in DC there's this new one called Binge Bar. I haven't been, but my friend went a couple of weekends ago and she really liked it. And then I think there's also an alcohol-free bar in Atlanta near downtown. I forgot the name of it, but I definitely need to go when I go back home next month because I've been dying to go there. But yeah, just Google like alcohol-free bar. A lot of people are like really getting into this movement, so it's not gonna be as weird to go out and get a mocktail. And if you're like feeling awkward, like, oh, I feel stupid going to like a restaurant or a bar and asking for it, why do you need to feel stupid? Who's gonna make, who are you feeling stupid about? The server or the bartender? You probably never gonna see them again. Unless this is like your favorite restaurant and you're regular, then I can get you feeling awkward. But if this is like a random place you've never been to and you may never go again, like, why are you feeling awkward? It's like when you're making content and filming in public. Like, yeah, you feel stupid, but like these are strangers, you're never gonna see them again, so who cares what they think? Just do what you want to do. Definitely, you need to set your intentions. You need to figure out why you want to either stop drinking or limit your alcohol intake. You need to have a set why. Like, is it because you've realized that every day you wake up and you feel like you have to have a beer or you have to have like a shot of whiskey? Is it that every time you go out with your friends you have to buy like 3-4 drinks and you're spending a lot of money on it? Do you wake up hungover? Like every time you go out and drink, do you wake up hungover and feel like crap and you want to stop feeling like that? Is it because you may have had a health scare and you want to take more better of your health and you want to prevent, you know, getting liver damage? Because y'all, I work in the hospital, and when I tell you, I see so many people with liver disease and cirrhosis, which is scarring of the liver because of excessive alcohol intake. And I'm not talking in their like 60s, 70s. I mean, they're in their 40s, 50s. Like, I've had people like in their mid to late 30s, end stage liver failure because of excessive alcohol consumption. So whatever your reason is, make sure you just have a why. Write it down, put it in your phone, look at it, and just always remind yourself like why I want to do this, like what are the reasons. Also, making sure you just kind of like set a goal. Like, are you trying to just maybe test the waters and want to do like a dry January, so maybe you're gonna do like a dry summer? So if that looks like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 100 days, whichever, set that goal. Again, write that down and put it in your phone and be like, yeah, I want to do no alcohol for 60 days, and I want to see how I feel during those 60 days. How do I feel on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 10, day 25, day 45? Track that. It's so important. Knowing why you want to stop is going to help you with that. That's going to be the biggest thing. Know your why. How to have a sober summer? Surround yourself with people who are supportive and also like-minded. Now, with the people who are like-minded, this could be you just going out and making new friends who may be on a sober curious journey as well. Maybe going and searching for people on social media and following their journeys, that who, like, you know, a lot of people may be documenting it and giving you tips on like what they're doing, how they're feeling. You can connect with them. And then also, if you have like friends and family who do drink and that, you know, that's just part of their life and they're okay with that, make sure that they're supportive of you. They shouldn't be making you feel bad that you're not wanting to drink, or you're turning down a drink, or, oh, you're not going to be fun if you're not drinking, or they're going to make it seem like you're the boring one of the group. That's just super insensitive, number one. Number two, they're not respecting your boundaries. And if there's anything I know about millennials and zillennials, We about our boundaries, okay? We standing on business when it comes to our boundaries. So just, you know, let them know like, hey, I'm not drinking for this amount of days or indefinitely. And you don't have to tell them why. They don't need to know. If they're really close friends of yours, then sure, you can tell them why. But if also it's just maybe people you go out with kind of occasionally, or even coworkers, and you don't really want to give them that much insight on your life, just be like, hey, yeah, I'm just not drinking right now. Don't make a big deal of it. And they shouldn't even ask you why you're not drinking. They don't need to be like, oh, are you pregnant or something? It's none of their business. Just say you're not drinking and move on. Point blank, period. Remember how I was talking about your mental health? You know what also plays a part of your mental health? Self-care. Focus and prioritize your self-care this summer. Go to a spa, go get a massage, go get a facial, go treat yourself to some pedicures. If you think about it, if you like look back on how much money you spend on alcohol and going out and buying drinks on like over a 3-month period, take that money that you would have spent on alcohol and go use it to treat yourself. It's treat yourself all summer. Instead of a treat yourself day, make it a treat yourself summer. Go buy that purse that you wanted to go buy those shoes that you want. Go get a massage, a pedicure, a facial. Like when I tell you I feel so good after a facial, it's incredible. Just treat yourself. And self-care doesn't have to be the typical pampering too. It can be going and purchasing some new books. Like, I'm a reader, y'all. I'm a big reader. I'm definitely be on BookTok looking for recommendations and swiping on my Kindle and buying a bunch of stuff and using my Kindle Unlimited, which is good too. But just pour into yourself. Take up journaling. You can journal how you're feeling going through this alcohol-free, sober curious journey. Go, you know, grab an adult coloring book. You know how they have the like adult coloring books and they have like all the like shapes, but it makes like a big picture and you can color it like different colors and just mix and match. Yeah, go do that. Those are so fun. Take yourself out on like a picnic. Do self dates, solo dates. I'm a very big proponent of solo dates and self dates. Just treat yourself. Make yourself feel good. Focus on how good you're feeling without the alcohol. Treat yourself, love yourself, all the things. Also, another thing is take up some hobbies, okay? Take up some hobbies. Hobbies are going to fill your time. You need to go find a hobby. I think we as adults, we are just like about our like 9 to 5 and we're work, and we don't have things to do outside of work. Like we go to the bar or we go out and we go get like a glass of wine to de-stress. Find a hobby. And it doesn't have to be an expensive hobby too. It could be like maybe like get into painting and maybe take a paint class a couple times a month, or get a little paint kit off of Amazon and kind of do a little bit of self-painting. Go take up like, you know, you can start maybe doing like Pilates. That can be a hobby. Be a little Pilates princess. Pole. I love pole. I've been doing pole for like 1.5 years now. And that's like pretty much where I spend all of my time outside of work and making content is at the pole studio. So go do pole. Go, you know, learn a new language. Go online and find like online language classes and learn a new language. Maybe you want to pick up an instrument and learn an instrument. Learn some, tennis. Yeah. You know what? Tennis or pickleball. I know everybody is like talking about pickleball. I don't understand the hype about pickleball because I feel like it's like just like a miniature version of tennis. So I feel like you should just go do tennis, but it is what it is. Golfing, go join a country club, swimming, run clubs. Go join a run club. You might meet your future husband there. I need to join a run club because that's probably where my future husband is, running away from me. Kidding. But yeah, pick up a hobby. Fill up your space and your time. Especially if it's something where you're having to kind of learn to do something. If you're taking like maybe cooking classes or baking classes, like kind of like learning how to bake, those are going to be taking up your time, and that's where your focus is going to shift. You're not going to be thinking about drinking. You're not going to be thinking about how much you miss the alcohol or what you're missing out by not going out with your friends as often because they're going to places that have alcohol. You're going to be focusing on learning or delving into that hobby that you're having. And that's going to be really, really good for your mindset. Y'all, I don't know what it is about drinking things out of a wine glass that just makes me feel bougie and fancy. I drink everything other than wine from a wine glass. Water, lemonade, kombucha, soda. It's just something about it just makes me feel bougie and makes you feel good. So this is also a good tip if you're someone who likes to come home after work and just pour yourself a glass of wine. Just get the wine glass and pour yourself, you know, kombucha or some water, or really just any liquid that you want. It makes you feel fancy and it makes me feel relaxed, and I love it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments below what other types of videos you'd like to see from me, and I will see you guys next time.